Happy Sunday to everybody out there in the internet, interwebs, intranet, whatever you folks are calling it these days. Welcome to the stream. I wanted to do like something today that, you know, I just wanted to talk like about different things, and we're just going to be playing a few different random games. I don't know what I'm going to be playing during it in the background. But this is essentially just an opportunity for, I guess, me to just, I don't know, just kind of talk with you guys, get a few things off my chest, kind of tell you what my goals for, you know, let's say, you know, 2022 are, and everything going on in my own personal life and stuff like that. And just, you know, trying to see what you guys are up to as well as we come up to the end of 2021, which has been another year that just completely feels like it's in a separate timeline and universe. But it's crazy. So let me say hello to all the ones that have already started chatting with us. Salvatore, welcome. Elegant Red, welcome. Shadow, Nick, welcome. Andy, welcome. Hopefully you guys are having a great Sunday, no matter where you are in the world, even if it's morning, noon, or night. Hopefully your Sunday has been magical, and you've got to experience the things you wanted to for the weekend. If you weren't working, hopefully you got a chance to relax, play some video games, spend time with family. If you were working, thank you for working hard to support your families or yourself, and continue working as hard as you can so that you know, you can continue to provide for whoever you want to. So that's all I have to say about that. But I don't know, let's just get into like a multiplayer match in Halo Infinite. We're gonna switch games at some point, but again, this is mainly just a chance for me to talk to you guys. I didn't want to do anything in particular today. I just wanted to really have some fun. Let's do some big team battles, because I really haven't done anything big team wise, I don't think, yet in Halo Infinite. How am I doing? I'm doing okay. Just lots of things happening and trying to make the best of the situations that are presented in front of you, you know, with the army and everything like that. It's, you look back on it and you think, you know, maybe there's a lot of things that I wish I could have done differently. Obviously, probably nothing would have been able to necessarily prevent this back injury of mine. You could always say, you know, I wish I could have done this or done that, but sometimes when we play that whole game, I wish I could go back to prevent one thing. Then we miss out on something that happened during the times that we want to go back. Like, I've got a daughter now, Ella. Like, I'd love to hypothetically or theoretically go back and change a lot of things in my life that I wish I would have been smarter about, one reason or another. But if that means I have to end up losing something like, you know, like Ella, I can't do it. I can sit here and tell you, man, hypothetically, I'd love to change this and that, but would I do it? Not a chance. Because everything worked out the way that it did so that I can have that little baby girl in there. And you wouldn't want to risk losing something that you've grown so fond of. And so, I mean, that's how I look on that kind of stuff there. I usually don't do a lot of these types of streams where we're just kind of sitting here chatting and just talking. I mean, that's what I miss, some of these. Let me know if you guys can hear me all right, and I don't want the game to be too loud because I want you all to be able to hear me significantly more than the game itself. And also, I'm going to be paying attention to whatever game I'm playing too, so there might be stretches where I'm not really saying anything because I'm actually talking. I've never played on this map. I don't know what the hell this map is. Seems fun. It's been a while since I've played Halo, so definitely been a while. Oh, someone got me from behind. Giggity. Hey, Renee, upped his membership again. Member for 10 months. Thanks, bud. Well, I know you've been on the channel a lot longer than just 10 months, so I appreciate it. And, you know, I need to do more streams where I'm able to do things with the community, especially the members. The ones that who have, like, you know, made it possible for me to continue to do this. You guys are the reasons that I'm even here, and I get to experience these things. So you never take for granted what the opportunities that you have been given. You know, I don't want to do that. What button is the grenade button?
I hope you know what you're doing.
C is the grenade. What? C? Really? See, I already forgot what buttons are what. Wow. That's because I was getting shot at twice, obviously. There's two people there shooting at me, which is why I ended up dying, not because of just one guy. Oh, well, you know what I mean. I'm sorry if I said 10 months. It looked like 10 on my screen because my second monitor is small, the one that I'm reading the chat on. So you guys already know I only see out of one eye, so I'm blind. Doing the best I can. But all right, let's talk about what some of the things that I have planned, I guess, for 2020. And a lot of I want to bring a lot of stealth-oriented stuff back to the channel for 2020. That's like one of my main goals. How? Dude, that guy kept following me when I was trying to kill the other guy. There's always someone there to ruin it for you, man. When you're just trying to have fun, just trying to kill someone in a video game, there's always someone there. Steps in the way, doesn't let you be who you know you want to be. This is a different map, though. I don't mind it. Whoa. Thank God I backed away from that shit. Jeez. Haha, you missed me. Oh, but then someone else got me. What the hell? Oh, it's a sniper. Hey, what's up, Gary? How you doing? I totally sucked that out. Hold on. Try Alt F4. Who's shooting at me? Really? That guy all the way over there? This is like a crazy map. Oh, why are you backing away? Don't be afraid. We're friends. Oh, I'm dead. My God. Every enemy on the team just came to my position. All right, later, Leon. Lionheart. Where in the hell is this guy? That's right. Back away from there. You're not allowed up there. Let me get up here, see if I can do a little flankage. I got him, though. When do I think they're going to do another Splinter Cell? Man, obviously they've got one that they're making now. But what are they going to do about it, though? What is it going to end up being is the question I think everyone has. And that's a question that's so hard to answer because if you look at certain aspects of the market and you see what Ubisoft has been doing as of late, the way that they do their games, the way that Ubisoft as a whole has done gaming, makes it so tough and difficult to see what they're gonna do. I still got him. That's all that matters. So, am I gonna play Battlefield 2042? Man, I played it, you know, and it sucks. And I've said that ever since I played the technical beta. The game is horrible. I'm sorry. It's a bad game, and I honestly 100% feel nobody should play it. Like, I think it's that bad. It's a cash grab. Battlefield is nothing, especially nothing like it used to be. Oh, it's gonna be so easy for them to... Oh, yeah, why don't I go towards the grenade? It's not good, in my opinion. How did he not die? How did that guy who had a freaking rocket launcher right laying next to him? Exactly. 2042 is so broken. Like, I only played it the moment it was released, so I haven't gone back in to see if they've updated anything or whatever. That's not the point. The point is, they knew going in that it was shit. They knew going in it was shit, and they didn't fix it at least until what, somewhat soon or whatever, if they've been making changes to it. Man, that's a good weapon. My God. Yeah, I'm not doing too well because I'm not really too worried about it. Just trying to talk to you guys and have a little bit of fun. I am, though, like I said, when Halo Infinite is going to be coming out, I will be getting into getting into this a little bit more. God, I suck. I suck so bad, man. Sheesh. When you don't play a game, you gotta get used to its mechanics again, like completely all over again. Man, I don't think I got a single kill with that. Are you kidding me? This is Halo Infinite right now that we're doing. And again, we're going to be changing it, so I'm not going to be sticking with this game. I'm hoping that just doing a little bit of damage on some people... Wait, you don't think I don't see you there? We lost, but I was doing so well. I think one of the great things about the Halo series is the fact that it takes longer to kill. Halo was never meant to be a realistic game. So I applaud them for how long it does take to kill. At least that's how I feel. But like I said, so some things I have planned for next year. I really want to get... This is my main goal for next year, is to branch. What I mean branch is, you guys remember the top 10 stealth games video that I did. I want to branch into more things like that. I want to branch out into more reviews, more previews of games, like retrospectives, you know, like visiting series like, you know, Assassin's Creed 2 10 years later. Things like that. I see a lot of success in channels that do that type of stuff, you know, and it's something I've always wanted to do. It's just that I've never been good at editing and all that kind of stuff. But it's something I think that when you really put a lot of time and effort into a video, and you put and it clearly shows in the product. Like, I was so happy with that top 10 video of stealth games that we did. Yes, it didn't get, you know, hundreds of thousands of views like maybe a walkthrough would get or something. But for me not being known as a top 10 guy or a review preview kind of guy, the fact is it's sitting at about 30 some thousand views. Yes, it's stealth related, so a lot of that is probably people on my channel wanting to see something stealth related. But I don't know, it was just, it felt different, it felt good. I was happy with the engagement, which you get so much more engagement on a video like that than you do on a walkthrough. And I'm all about engagement, guys. Engagement is the only thing that's going to keep this channel alive. If we do walkthroughs, and if you ever notice the trend of video game walkthroughs, right? Let's say first 2, 3 videos, they're good views, right? People are interacting for the most part. They're liking it. Maybe they'll comment and say, "Oh, I'm so glad you're playing this game," or "This was one of my favorite series," or something similar to those two things, right? And then once it gets into like the 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th, 7th, depending on how long the game takes to do, you know, videos for, the views go way down, because at that point people seen enough of the game, they don't care too much one way or another, and that's it, and you don't really see anything else, or the views are done. I mean, everything is different. I mean, that's pretty much it. So with videos like what I'm trying to get into, which is reviews and things like that. Oh, great, we got a guy not playing. How fun is that? But he's got a pretty cool outfit on. You see where I'm getting at? Like, there's so much more interaction that people can do on those types of videos, and that's what I want to go for. I mean, I think I just want there to be more interaction.
The enemy has your flag.
I see him! The enemy carrier! The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Ah, someone got me from the other side. Of course I want there to be a new Splinter Cell, but I want the new Splinter Cell to be like the old Splinter Cell. I do not want them to, for one reason or another, create a new Splinter Cell that follows Ubisoft's way of making games today. Does that make sense? No. I don't think anybody in their right mind wants the Ubisoft of today Splinter Cell. And if you do, I'm sorry, but that's just not what it should do. Because that's awful. Like, Ubisoft is an open world based developer now, and I do not, absolutely, 100% do not want a open world Splinter Cell. And there's no doubt in my mind that I'll never deviate from that. It's just not, it's not what the true fans of Splinter Cell want. Yeah, you can change things up a little bit. There's no reason you can't change things up a little bit, right? Gotcha. Like, obviously change is a good thing sometimes, right? But when you deviate too far from one thing or another, then it becomes something else entirely. Just kind of like they did with Ghost Recon. Like, Ghost Recon Wildlands and Breakpoint, they're not Ghost Recon games to me. Now, granted, they're good games in their own right, but they are not Ghost Recon games. Ghost Recon had a completely different feeling, and it's been completely changed. So that's how I look at specifically that. There's other series that have had the same type of feeling as well, where for one reason or another their identities have changed, and they're a shell of their former selves.
Out of your mind? They know where we are. You're exposed, Spartan. They know where
Let's
we are.
go! Let's go for a ride! Wanna go for a ride? I've kind of been like not wanting to play a lot of games lately. Every now and then I'll get into whatever. I'll get into these feelings where playing video games just doesn't feel as fun as it used to.
Captured.
There's a lot of situations that I feel in that regard. So sometimes you need a break from video games to fall back in love with it again, especially when you play as many as shit. Especially when you play as many games as I do, it just you lose a lot of, like, I don't know, that energy from playing video games. And I hate saying that because it's a crappy feeling to say. You know, video games is got me where I am today with this channel, which is nowhere near as where it should be, or could be, should I say.
Heads up. Ordnance drop inbound.
I've done so many wrong things to make this channel not be what it had the possibility of being. Maybe I'll never get it back to being what it could have been. You know, if my ADHD didn't get in the way one reason or another, or if I had made different decisions with certain things, I possibly could have fared better. You know, we can always play the shoulda, woulda, coulda game, but that only brings depression and you don't want that, right? You want things to be a little bit you want things to be a little bit... I don't know how any of those grenades just didn't... I feel like grenades don't do shit in this game anymore. I always try to... You know, my streams, I always try to stay focused on chat, because...
Flag carrier revealed.
you guys are the reason I am who I am.
Ordnance incoming.
An ally returned our flag.
Well, I'll just take you, why don't I? What you doing there? No one else gonna get a brute chopper. I'm gonna be the only one. Man, now I feel like I'm playing Halo 3. This is awesome. God, I haven't drove around one of these things since Halo 3. I don't know about you, but I'm really excited to play the Halo Infinite campaign.
Ground vehicle delivery confirmed.
The enemy has your flag.
I see him. The enemy carrier.
Flag taken.
You're exposed, Spartan.
I've been exposed. He's trying to kill me. Where'd he go, dude? I couldn't. Dude, he must have. He was in the air like the entire time. I mean, what was I? No, he teabagging. Dude, what are you gonna do against a guy with the flag? You're supposed to win that battle. I mean, I will never, ever teabag someone who has a flag, because that's not a battle you're supposed to win. But there's, you know, not everybody's like me. How did that not kill him? I swear grenades suck in this game.
The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Oh, he just had to go right around the corner, didn't he? Yes, good job. All right, I got him.
Spartan down!
Spartan down!
You're beginning to make this look easy.
Teabagging is a it's a skill. To know when to teabag, I think, is the biggest challenge. To know when the situation has required the ultimate of disgrace. When the bagging is at its best, should I say. It's a fine art. And should be never taken delicately. Go, my friends, to peace! They're all going to get you. They're going to get you. What the hell is that guy doing? How did that guy get something where he's like flying the entire time? Alright, well, it's 2-2, so, I mean, I'm just running around the map like an idiot. Hey, if it works, right? This will be the last match we do. Then we'll, like, pick up something else. I'm gonna play something
The enemy carrier has
just completely random.
I see him! The enemy carrier! Ordnance incoming! Ammo reserves depleting! Oh.
Incredible performance, Spartan.
Incredible!
Flag returned to base.
That was close! Flag's back home.
I like to think that it was my pure skill that helped out there. Shh. They don't know I'm here. Shh. Be very quiet. I am hunting rabbit. Nobody knows I'm here.
Flag taken.
Oh, what's up, bitches? Oh, come on, I was right. Oh, well, he was. I mean, it's that easy. That's all you got to do. Just let someone take it and immediately follow them on that thing. Yes, Jen and I are still married, of course. Happily in love for the rest of time.
Flag.
Wings en route.
At least that's what we hope.
Carrier has revealed themselves.
How did that flag get all the way over there, man? Come on.
The enemy carrier! The enemy carrier has revealed themselves.
Dang it, they got it.
Enemy captured the flag.
Well, not much I could do at that point.
Just not today.
You know what? I don't know if those bikes have guns now. I really don't know. Yeah, Nintendo and Sega, they're doing well. Being as ornery as ever, you know, Nintendo's over 10 now, so which is already hard to believe. Let's do something different. Let's just do something random. So what are we gonna do? I don't know. I have got so many games on here that I could do. I mean, I really do. I have a lot of games stored on my system here. Let's do some Vanguard. How am I liking the infinite PvP? I love it. Like, it's so much fun. And that's why I'm really excited for the infinite campaign. I think Master Chief can work well in an open world, which I usually don't say. I usually don't say that a lot, right? I mean, how many times do we end up saying, you know, this specific game or this series is going to work in a open world environment? You know what I mean? I did a full let's play of House of Ashes. Everyone survived except for one person, and you can find that on the channel, of course. Yep, chill streams. That's pretty much what this is. Just doing different stuff. Not worrying about one thing or another. Hold on, the game is kind of updating because I haven't played Vanguard since that last stream you saw me do with it. Okay. And I will set the game capture up to it as soon as it starts up. Oh, there's a lot of games that I own that I haven't played. I mean, I have a lot. Let's see if this game has gotten any better. Gotta compile shaders. So what's everyone been up to? Like, how's your week going? Like I said, my main goal is really 100% wanting to get into doing reviews and stuff. I still love doing walkthroughs, and I don't ever want to stop doing walkthroughs. But unfortunately, the market is trending towards doing the previews, reviews, top 10s, those kind of things, or streaming, right? The walkthrough market is dead. Unless you're one of the top guys already and already established as one of the top guys, it's dead. It's dead. It's dead for anyone trying to get in there and doing that at this point. So it's hard to try to start back up as a walkthrough channel and make any money or a decent profit or something like that. I'm not hearing any sound. I hear no sound, which tells me... And what's this up here? Compiling shaders to optimize your performance. So I don't know why, but I can't hear anything. What happened to the sound? Unless there's just no... Are you guys hearing that? Okay, so you can hear it, but I can't. That's what I'm trying to say. So there's something that's been happening, I don't know why, where my computer will no longer allow me to hear the game. So you guys can hear this, but I can't. I don't understand it. This happens on a lot of games when I try to go to whatever resolution that my computer is, which my computer is 3840 by 2160. It's 4K. So for whatever reason, I don't know if it has something to do with the the display settings or something, but I can't hear anything, and I don't know how to really unfortunately fix it. Let me make sure it didn't accidentally switch outputs. No, it still says it's in the same output, so like there's volume coming through, but it's not coming through to my actual speakers. And again, I don't know why. People do like blind playthroughs and general reactions, but they're not as popular as just doing reviews and stuff like that. I mean, I think overall everything's changed. I don't know. I feel like it's changed. The landscape has completely changed. I'm waiting until this shader pack thing does it, then I'm going to restart the game so I can try to hear it. Right now, I can't hear anything, and I obviously want to play a game that I can hear. Exactly, it's an oversaturation of market, and we all knew that that was going to happen. When I started this channel, it was very undersaturated, which is why we started gaining followers in the first place. And then I, of course, deployed, took that whole year where I wasn't able to make anything at that point, and that's when the market started to blow up. So when I got back, and I started building from that point, it took a while. So, and then we eventually got to here where we're at now, which unfortunately a lot of that is my fault. Having ADHD is not something you want when you're trying to be a content creator, because when you're trying to make money doing something like playing video games, when you can't stand to look at a video game every now and then, it's detrimental. When you go a week without putting a video or a live stream or anything like that, it's detrimental. I'm going to quit to desktop and then I'm going to put it back up. It's the only thing I can think I can do here to hopefully fix it. All right, let's bring the game back up. See. All right, good. So now I know that at least my voice is on. So hopefully when the game comes back up, I'll actually hear sound. There we go. I got sound again. So yeah, there's a lot of other players, a lot of other people that do content like I do that have just are so popular. When you have that many followers, it doesn't matter what you do at that point because people are going to watch. You've already established such a huge following with millions of people. So at that point, yeah, I mean, it doesn't matter. See? And now it's gone. Now I can't hear anymore. So it's like I could hear it for a split second. And then it's gone. All the sound is gone. Like I said, you guys are hearing it. I get you. But for whatever reason, it starts in this window mode on my computer, right? So the game starts up, the logo comes up, you hear the logo, and when I click inside that window, it goes to full screen, but then sound goes away. And so now I have no sound, I can't hear anything, even though you guys still... So it's like, it's got to be my computer issue and not a game issue. It has to be a computer issue, right? Because how can you guys be hearing the game, but I don't? There is something you're hearing. Look, I'll turn this volume up so you guys can actually hear it. Do you hear that? You're hearing the sound, but I'm not hearing that at all. It's showing that it's playing the sound. One reason or another, I can't hear it. me try this. Oh yeah, I won't even play. Whenever, I don't know what it is, but Windows 11 is not good when you need to change. I think it might have something to do with this. Let me try this. I'm going to go to display settings. And I'm going to turn the scale. It says it's always recommended on 150. I'm going to turn the scale to 100. It's going to make my images smaller, but it's going to mean that hopefully the game will run right. See, I can't even bring up the game anymore. It won't let me bring it up. You see how my mouse comes in for a second and then it goes back out? I don't know if you're seeing that or not. I can't bring the game up. So because I switched it to 2560 by 1440, my monitor or my TV will no longer allow me to even look at the game. So I gotta exit out. It's so weird. I don't know why these things happen. It doesn't make any sense. So I'm gonna click play again. I'm gonna hear this beginning, and you guys are gonna hear it too. But the moment I click in the window, the sound goes away. I'm just gonna let it play out. I'm gonna let this whole intro play out. Nope, I can't play the game anymore. Nope. I can't play the game. I know you guys are seeing the game. I don't. It's on my desktop right now. Let's see if I have a display capture to show that. This is what that's like what I see. And I click on the game, it comes up, and it goes back down. And it won't stay up. I know you guys see the game, but it's so weird. I don't. It's only in my OBS is the game showing up right now. So it makes you think it's working. It's working in that sense, but I can't control it. I click on the game, it comes up for a split second, and then it's, there we go. Oh, okay, finally. All right, now I can see it. Now, and I hear it too. Let me, please work. And sound's off again. Anytime I try to play this game in 4K with the resolution of my TV, it won't do it. I'm going to switch monitors to my second monitor. And still nothing. So even when you change it to the second monitor, it still does not allow me. Is it the refresh rate? Maybe don't set it to auto, maybe set it to that. Could be the refresh rate. No, it's not the refresh rate. How about instead of custom, unlimited, maybe unlimited frame rate? Sometimes the frame things can... Okay, how about VSync on? No. Refresh rate, no. Full screen doesn't do it. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Why is this so hard to be able to play this game in full screen and have the sound on? I know you guys are hearing it, but I'm not. I'm going to create a display capture so you guys can see exactly what I see. I'm going to put it just above it, but I'm going to shrink it. Okay, just so you guys see what I see. This is what I see right now. Okay? This is what I see. So let me exit that. Now, you're going to see me come over here. This is what I'm literally looking at right now. I'm going to click on the game. There. Now you're seeing that I see the game, right? But there's no sound coming through my TV whatsoever, even though there's sound coming through yours. I can try to go back to auto. That doesn't do anything. Let's go to 1080. As you can see, the game adjusts itself to 1080, but I can no longer see it. This is what I see. I click on it to bring it back up. It goes up. Now I can hear. So the game, for whatever reason, will not work in 4K. It will not do the sound in 4K. Does anyone else find that so weird? Oh, I can't bring it back up now. See? Nope. There it goes. Okay. I'm gonna go windowed. Okay. Make it smaller. Why is it locked at 1080 though? Why can't I window it but at a I might just have to play in 1440 in order to be able to get it to work. Let's see if that does it. All right, I can hear. Let's see what that does. Okay, you know what? That'll work. All right, I'll just play it in this way. I'm so sorry. I know it's so weird that I have to go through this. Okay, so now I can see chat. Nope. Damn it. There. Okay. Nope. I won't be able to see chat. Do you see the problems I have to go through when you play PC games? This is why I will always recommend playing console games instead of PC games. Because what you see isn't necessarily what I see. So, because I'm playing in 1440 and my second monitor is in 4K, it won't line up. And I cannot make... Only way for me to be able to make the chat show up is if I get out of here and make my second monitor 1440. Because when you have a monitor that's in 4K and you're playing a game that's in 1440, it changes the size of your internet screen and it won't match up, which is why you... It's so stupid. It's like, what's the point of having that second monitor if it can't act on its own without having to have something get in its way for one reason or another? Did I switch it over? No. And see, now the game won't come up. Because if I were to take my main second screen and make it as big as possible, the moment I bring up the game, because the game is in 1440 and not 4K, it changes. It moves it to the side, which is just so stupid and weird. I have two PCs, but I only have one. You know what? That might... Oh, nope. I lost sound again. Now I have no sound. Ugh. This happens in a few different games. I'm not going to say that it's just this game that it happens in. Yep, sound's gone. But I can see chat, but sound's gone. So then what's the point? What's multi-monitored? Oh, that's splitting it up between two. Oh, that's even more stupid. All right, sound is back, but I can't see the chat. I'm not going to play this. If I can't see the chat just to be able to play a game, then it's not worth it. Oh, what are you doing now? Alright, I know what I gotta do to fix this then. I need to turn my second monitor to 1440 instead of... Let me try that. All the freaking hoops that you gotta go to just to be able to play a game is ridiculous. Still won't work. Still can't do it. Nope, sound's away now. So it's either have sound, can't see the chat, or don't have sound, but can see the chat. It doesn't want to do both. How do you explain that? What the hell is going on? Why does Call of Duty have to be this ridiculous? Either that or it's Windows. It's one or the other. What the hell is going on? It's freaking crazy. It's not the volume mixer. You guys are hearing the volume. So it has nothing to do with the volume mixer. There's only one other thing I can try. And that is actually turning my second monitor 1440p instead of 4K with 100%. All right, keep changes. There you go. So my second monitor is in 1440p. Full screen. It's still doing it. How can my second monitor be in 1440p and it still is doing it? Game won't come up now. Hey, we did it. All right, there we go. So now I got to play in... There we go. We did it. We did it. It's fine. Now I can hear it. Wow. Talk about wasting so much time. Oh, yeah. All right, let's just get into a freaking game here. I don't even care what the hell I play. What is Ship Hoss? I don't know what this is, but sure. I haven't played this since the initial one I did a month ago or so. Yeah, Brandon is always the cause of this. I almost don't want to use the Brandon thing anymore because of that stupid meme that's going around with the President Biden, you know, that whole "let's go Brandon" bullcrap. I hate that. And I almost don't want to use the blame Brandon because some people will think that I'm doing that when is not the case, because that's not the kind of person I am. I don't make fun of people like that. What are we getting shot at? There's like so many people here, but this is that map that's like Shipment. It's so small. People play this map like religious. Right? I mean, gosh, the COD is smooth as freaking hell, though. Yeah, maybe we should start doing Blame Garrus instead, because I'm not a political person, and I'm not going to put that. I don't want people to think one way or another, because I don't care what you believe in. You can believe in whatever you want, but I don't want to make this channel politically motivated for any reason. This is crazy. I can't see what the hell is going on. This is ridiculous. What the hell is going on? You can't see shit. Oh, come on. How did I didn't even look like I shot that guy at all. Don't come rushing at me like that. Ah. Is the gameplay at least smooth? It is most definitely a party in here. This has got to be one of the worst ideas for a game. Look at this. What the hell, man? There's so much shit going on right here. Back up. I just can't see what the hell's going on. How is all these things happening in front of this screen right here? This is like madness. I can't literally see. This is so freaking weird. It's like the smoke just gets inside your face and it doesn't let up. Very disorienting, though. Well, yeah. Picked the wrong time to reload as soon as I go into a room. Yeah, I don't think no one has ever been in a battle like this where you get to infinitely respawn. And yeah, there's one thing I definitely don't talk about, and that's going to be actual scenarios that I got myself involved in Afghanistan. So that will never be discussed. Whoa, what the hell? Where did that guy come from? Oh, he was just chilling. He was just chilling like a villain. I got to admit, though, this is still fun as freaking hell. Call of Duty, for whatever reason, just feels good. Sheesh. I'm on fire just because I spawned outside. My God, I'm still on fire. What the f— Oh, sheesh. It's just too much. There are so many. I mean, could you imagine if the game had it to where all of the deaths would stay? Like all of the bodies?
Hostile Recon in the air. Spies in the sky.
You know what I mean? Like if all the bodies that in the battlefield would just literally stay there. It's impossible, I think, for anyone to really win. Well, no, it's whoever gets that middle is going to win. But as you can see, you can't get it back. Oh, this is like a camping times 10 area. Did I get you? Did you think you had me? Look at the camping.
Capturing Baker.
My God, man. I mean, it's smart. It's a smart strategy. Always go for the win. That should be the only strategy you do. I don't care if you camp. I'm not going to make fun of you for camping. Guys, it's a video game that people spent money on. Who gives two flying rats' asses what other people think if you're sitting there camping? You know what I mean? That's how I look at it.
Securing Baker.
Defeat.
Don't just let him take it.
What? What an amazing kill cam. I love the animations. They're so super smooth and awesome. "31 multi-kills. Dude, how do you finish positive? Dude, whoever finished positive should be the one that gets it. Come on. I've heard so many things about the hoverboard in Battlefield. Like, people are getting the hoverboards on top of the skyscrapers. They're flying. Hoverboards are flying around. I mean, seriously. Dice done gone and things up. All right? Lost Odyssey said he wants to see some Star Citizen. You guys want me to change over to Star Citizen? Yeah, why not? We'll do that. I'll hunt for some Quantanium just real quick, I guess. But now give me a second while I change my whole computer back to 4K. All right, let me change my computer back to 4K. Everything's in 4K. Good. All right. So let's bring up Star Schneidischen. Which you know is one of my favorite games to play. Especially in my off time, I really enjoy playing this game. All right, so that's coming up. And let me bring up. All right. See, well, there'll be no problems with connecting to Star Citizen or having it screw up with, you know, whatever. For whatever reason, it always runs, and I don't have any problems with that. All right, so currently in Lorville, what we're going to do is we're going to do some Quantanium mining. Let me explain what that is in Star Citizen for those of you that don't know. So Quantanium mining is the most... It is the best way to make money. It is the most effective and the fastest way to make money in Star Citizen. So this is a type of rock that you mine where as soon as you start to mine it, you have a clock that ticks down. If you do not get your ship to a spaceport and turn your mining Quantanium in within 15 minutes of the moment you start mining the Quantanium, you'll die. Your ship will blow up. So it's the biggest risk and the most reward. So anyone that plays Star Citizen knows that there's a few different money-making options you can do, either bounty hunting, trading cargo, delivery missions, being a pirate, mining. All those different types of options is something that you can do in the game. I've recently started mining, and I specifically go for Quantanium. And it makes money quickly. Now, if I were to tell you how much it makes in like a 10-minute period, you would be like, well, is that good or is that bad? Because a lot of you might not know the money, you know, how quickly you can make money in the game or not. Of course, if you want to make the fastest amount of money possible, the best way to do it is these missions, which if you hit F1 and you go over to your contracts manager, you go down to Mercenary, is this. This is legitimately the best and fastest way to make money. As they're called different things in different planets. This specific one is called Hot Illegal Surveillance. In Microtech, it's called Illegal Monitors. But you get 20,000 and you need to take out 3 monitors. You can do that in less than 5 minutes. And then you just keep accepting the contracts. So you can literally get a crap load of money super quick. However, we're not going to do that. I'm here in this specific location right now because I was turning in a load of Quantanium yesterday or the day before. I don't remember exactly when it was. So we need to go back to our specific site. It's going to take a little bit of time to obviously get there. You guys want to... I'll take a look at what my character's got going for him right now. This is my character's outfit. It's pretty cool. Kind of like a military style camo. I really love the look of this. Now watch how much of a badass he looks when he takes a step outside. You don't want to mess with this guy. The name's Sinistrain, and I'm coming for you. One way or another, you're mine. Whoa, someone left a lot of shit right here. What the hell? What kind of undersuits do we got? We got helmets. We got everything, baby. Horizon helmet. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab it, and then we're going to store it. This is how we do it. So someone, for whatever reason, just decided to leave a shitload of helmets and proceed. It won't store. I don't know why it doesn't do that. You just got to go I, then you can drag it over and click it, and you can see how we're gathering these helmets here. This is good because you lose all these gear if you don't. Good. We need it's always good to have to have more of these things. You can only pick up one at a time right now, even though that's not how it's intended. Essentially, you're supposed to be able to just click the store button, but for whatever reason, that doesn't do it right now. Obviously, this is the first iteration of the inventory system, and it's going to take a little bit of time before everything works as intended. But there you go. Look, I mean, look at that. 4 helmets we just got. That's very, very important. Now, wait a second. Hold on. Let me see. Undersuits. There's the undersuit we got. That's very awesome. That's like easy peasy stuff. These are medical gowns, and you don't want those. Those mean shit. That's what you get automatically when you die. So, all right, let's get out of here. So I am going to start streaming a lot, especially coming up this week because Halo Infinite's coming out. So we are going to be streaming Halo Infinite a lot. We're going to be finishing up San Andreas as well. I'm taking a little break from Sherlock because, God, I love Sherlock and it's so much fun. And it works perfectly in an open world, man, but I'm just a little overwhelmed with all the medical stuff I got going on right now and other things that I'm just trying to do what I can and do it right. So we got to head out of here. It's going to take a little while. Let me explain to you where we're going. So here we currently are right here on this planet of Hurston. I can't wait till they finally get a better map. This is so old, this map here, that they need to upgrade it. It needs to look better. I can't wait till they finally upgrade that UI. So we're going to go over here to Crusader L1, Ambitious Dream Station. That is where I currently have my Prospector, which is the ship of mine. Yeah, I play Assassin's Creed. I've got walkthroughs of all Assassin's Creed games out on the channel. Yusuf? Brandon's always getting overworked, man. He's always, every time he comes on here, he's either working or he's a money-making machine.
Now arriving. TISA spaceport. Please watch your step when disembarking the train.
Well, I hope they're compensating you for all that work, man. All right, so here we are. We're at the space port on the planet of Hurston. And we are going to head to space and go to the space station at Crew L1. All right. Frames are very low today. So we can take any vehicle we want. Do I have any? I should have a vehicle that's actually here. See, there's where Ambitious Dream. That's where where a few vehicles are. What vehicle do I have here? I should have a vehicle at Lorville. There we go. So I've got the Crusader, Ares, Starfighter, Inferno here. And the Crusader, Mercury, Star Runner. We're going to take our Ion. Or the Inferno, sorry. Now, all of these ships I don't have, but there's a bug going on right now that if you participated in the free fly event and you rented ships, some ships, for whatever reason, you can just continue to rent. They don't stop. You're supposed to only be able to have it for 2 days. But there's a bug that makes you have it continually. So, cool beans. Where is this ship at? All right, Hangar 9. This is the newest ship that just came in the game. Best combat ship in the game. Of course I know Half-Life, yeah. Yeah, I can see how it reminds you of that, the train. This is not this one, the Ion. The other version, the laser version, is the best combat ship in the game. This would be the second best. I don't own all those ships. I've only got like 2 ships. But because of free fly events and being a subscriber and things like that, you get certain ships a month, which help. All right. Okay, so here we go. Let's set it. I told you I wanted to show you mining, so that's what we're doing. Now hit F11 because we need to bring up the landing services to get out of here. All right. It's a beauty of a ship, though, that's for sure. Hey, Dirty Sanchez. What's going on, bud? Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it. I'm doing the best I can. My Assassin's Creed Valhalla stream was private, like it was because of copyright or by mistake. If you see a Assassin's Creed Valhalla stream that's private, then most likely it was a stream that didn't work. Like, I started streaming and something happened and I had to cut it off, and then I just made it private so people don't see it. Or the other reason would be... no, that would be pretty much the only reason. There would be no copyrighted streams that won't work. If a company copyrights you, they don't stop the video from being played. They just take any money from it. So if you see a stream on there that is private, it's because there's nothing inside that stream that's potentially worth for you to watch. Jen likes video games, but she prefers classic video games, like from Nintendo and Sega era. Ooh, I only got 25% of hydrogen fuel. Hopefully I will have enough to get there. I should have enough to get there. In case you didn't know where we were. We leaving the planet. You ready for this? It's going to be a little glitchy and buggy, but check this out. Boom, son. How beautiful is that? I mean, seriously. You can still see it in the background there as it goes bye-bye. Like I said, sometimes the frames can dip down pretty bad. This weapon right there is the largest weapon in the game currently. That's in the game available to a player. This is a size 7 weapon. Most combat ships that are dogfighters have at most a size 3. This is a size 7. This will take out one enemy. Like, this will take out a dogfighter in like less than a second. It's crazy. I've always been more of a single player kind of guy than more of a co-op. I never usually prefer or like to rely on someone else. And especially when I do walkthroughs and things like that, I don't like to have to rely on someone else to match up schedules, or if if I'm trying to stealth something, I don't want to rely on someone else to mess it up. Like in some events that I do where I go, like say for Ubisoft, I usually get paired up with someone that doesn't even try to do stealth, and therefore it becomes unfun for me, because here I am trying to stealth a specific section of a game so I could show it to you guys, but they just end up getting caught, and then that just ruins the whole moment. And I got friends that do that, and I still love playing with them, like PS4 trophies, or now he's PS5 trophies. Good friend of mine, love playing with him, but he sucks at stealth. But we have so much fun together just because it's, you know, we're good friends. Or Dan. Dan is not really, you know, Dan Q8000. He's not really a stealthy kind of guy either. So he's more of a guns blazing guy. It's hard when you don't really have any other stealth people that you play with. Just because it's, when you're playing stealth, man, it's so much more difficult than when you're just running and gunning. So, hey Deacon, how you doing, bud? As of right now, we're almost there. Cool. I should, like I said, have enough hydrogen to get to the station. I'll turn the chat off just so you guys can see the game a little better. Well, exactly, Brandon. You and Green is stealthy. Like he actually likes stealth, but you're not like a big stealth guy. You're not someone who only likes to play stealth games, like kind of like Green and I have been, or whatever. But we loved playing with you in the games that we have, because you're so much fun to play with, and we always had good chemistry, and that's always a plus. All right, looks like we're already pretty much close. So I'm going to slow down here in a second, because we don't want to crash into the space station. You know what? I've always wanted to play like a truck simulator or something, or a bus simulator, just to see what the whole fuss is about, but I've never really... All right, so if we want to slow down, there's a trick. You turn around, then you hit shift and you slow down very quickly, see? Now we're essentially have slowed down big time. And here we go. Looks like there's an actual player who's got a Mustang Alpha down there. Are we close enough to the station to where we can call it? I think we should be close enough. Yep. Normally, I would actually land exactly where that guy is, because that's where they usually put you. But when there's someone there, then you're going to have to get another landing spot.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
See where it puts me. It'll probably put me at this one. Nope, there's a player there too. Who's doing mining. Oh, no, okay. So it put me next to the guy. Let's get in there, and then we'll land. We'll land in third person just so you guys can see. Can't help but just be amazed at how beautiful this game is every time I play it. Perfect landing, nice and soft.
Complete. Have a pleasant stay.
All right, so we're going to take out our prospector. Now, I already have a mining job that's done that we can turn in, but I want to show you the mining process first, because I really haven't went over mining too much in this game. Well, good, Brandon. Keep learning, man. I mean, Wolfenstein: The New Order is a great game to learn stealth with, because you can stealth a lot of that game. I'm sure if anyone has seen my walkthrough, I mean, I almost got through the whole game stealthy. Oh, I play this game more than any other game. There's 2 games in my life that I have played the most, and one of them is Rock Band, and the other one is starting to be this one. Almost every single night I come in here and I play, just in my own free time, to relax me. This is a game that I come back to whenever I feel life is getting me down for whatever reason. Here we go. Prospector 2, retrieve. I don't necessarily feel I have to stream it all the time, but there are a lot of content creators that play this game, that stream it on a regular basis, and have created channels surrounding this specific game. And that's great. Unfortunately, you know, it would be so cool if I was a content creator just for this game and I would just play this and it'd be all I stream and build up a whatever. But I started doing other things, so I play a lot of different things. That's a good thing and a bad thing. But for those that can make a living off of playing one game, as long as that game can somehow remain stable and in the minds of the people that play it and its continued popularity, you know, like Fortnite. You're a Fortnite streamer. If you're popular, you're going to continue to be popular probably for the end of time, because Fortnite's one of those games that people's going to be playing for the rest of their lives. You know, I know channels out there, like Twitch channels, that only do Metal Gear games, and they've done Metal Gear games for years and years and years. There's a Twitch channel I used to watch that I just to watch in the background while I'd be editing videos or something, called Outer Haven. I think it's called Outer Heaven. It's either Haven or Heaven. I can't remember. It's just a Twitch channel of like 3 different guys that do nothing but Metal Gear Solid series over and over and over again. They'll do marathons and they'll just keep playing the games over and over and over again. I envy those guys so much that they can make, you know, their living off of something that their audience is tailored to and they keep coming back for. I'm a big stealth guy, but I don't have a specific series where this channel has become one series of a reason why people watch. I have different people watch because of different series, so I got to mix between them, right? All right, so what I'm going to do here so I can explain this. We're going to this asteroid belt. You can't get to it on a normal basis. You see it right here. You see all these little dots. These are asteroids. So there is an asteroid belt that surrounds Arc 3 and Crusader. You know, it's here, it surrounds different places. So the only way to get to it is to set your quantum to Arc L3, and at a specific moment, you need to jump out. That is how you do it. Where is... Here it is. So, first of all, this ship is awesome. This is our mining ship. This is going to make us a lot of money. I got a special paint on it. This is actually my ship. I own this ship, so... Alright, let's jump. Alright, so you see where it says 18,640 kilometers away? When that gets to 12,500, you want to stop your quantum. You see how your green line here, and it'll eventually go to here. When it gets to here, it's going to be about at 12.5. That's when you want to jump out. Because this is one of the best places for you to mine Quantanium. You can mine Quantanium pretty much in any planet system that you want. However, people are going to be after you because there's a lot of pirates out there that want to make it impossible for you to mine. So if you jump to a specific location, they can jump to that specific location and they can find you and kill you and hunt you down and grief you. Well, if you go to this area, no one can just jump to your location because you don't know where you're going to be put out. When you stop at 12.5, there's so many instances of where you are. You could still be, someone else could do the same thing. We jump out at the same time and we're hundreds of millions of meters away, so we never even get close to each other. So this is like the best place to go to when you want to do this in peace and not have to worry about someone trying to kill you. Because as a prospector, as a miner, there's a lot of people that want to do that because the pirates So here I go. I'm holding B. I'm not holding B yet. I'm going to start to hold B when it gets to 12.5. 7, 6, now. There you go. See all these asteroids? If I would have jumped out any other place, they would not be there. It would just be empty space. So now we're good. Now, what I want to do is to save time. I'm going to go ahead and set my course back to where I was. Because you only got 15 minutes from the moment you start collecting the quantanium. Quantanium. All right. We have got something 8,000 meters away, but it's into the sun. You don't want to do that. You do not want to go into the sun because you can't see the asteroids if you do that. So we got something down here that's 6,000 or 8,000. Perfect. You want to go away from the sun. That way you can see the asteroids. Do you see all the asteroids? Think if you're going against the sun, then they're going to be black and you're not going to be able to see them. They're going to be harder to see and you run the risk of accidentally killing yourself because you flew into it. All right, let's scan. Now, like I said, we are trying to find quantanium. I'm scanning. This is going to tell me what we got. Quantanium right there. Boom. We found one. Now, however, we're not going to be mining this one, but I'm going to go close to it. The reason we're not mining it, as you can see, if you look at the right side, it says quantanium 2.26 raw. Then it says quartz 21%. There's only 2% quantanium in this entire rock. It's not enough. Yes, we could mine this rock and we would make probably a decent amount of money, I'm sure. But it isn't going to be anywhere near the potential of having a full load of quantanium. This is just not a lot. This is not not enough. You need more than 2%. Essentially, what you want to do is make sure that you have a rock that has like 30% quantanium in it. And you know it's quantanium if you see these little orange things that stick out of the rock. So giving you like little tips for that. Okay. Now, I don't think this is quantanium because when you get groups and clusters of rocks, that's a good thing. But these seem to be pretty far apart, which tells me that they're not going to be quantanium. But we're going to go this way anyways. And let's take a look. Let's see what we got here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit M as we get closer. This is bringing out our mining. How do you scan? Well, you hit tab and you do a scan to find things in the environment. And when you want to scan even more, you hit V and it brings up this scanning. This scanning will allow you to take a look at a specific rock, hold down the left mouse until it finishes the scan, and it's going to tell you exactly what it is. So as we get close, I'm going to hit M because you get a better scanning when you actually go into your mining. Once we, as you can see, it's starting to scan now. It's going to tell me what this is. This is not quantanium because you can see the optimal is, but it's laranite. Holy shit. I never get laranite. Laranite is like really good. Like I've never actually mined for laranite. Maybe we'll mine laranite. I don't know. That was 20% laranite. That's pretty good. This one might be good as well. Yeah. Hephaestonite. That's 10% of hephaestonite. So there are certain minerals in your ores that are really, really good. And there are ones that are not as good. Laranite is one of the ones that's on the higher spectrum. Let's see what this one is. That's that laranite that we were talking about earlier. What is this one? Now this you don't have to worry about. That's going to suck. That's just tungsten. Only 1% hephaestonite. That's not good. Once you know which mining ones to actually look for, it becomes better. Because then you can see this is not going to be good. The reason you know when something's not going to be good is how big that in between, how big that green section is on your right. If it's small, right there immediately you know this is going to be something you want because that means it's going to be unstable. And usually the more unstable something is, the the more money it's going to make you. At least that's what I have found in my instances. Now, this looks like to be glitched. There are some that are not working as intended. That's one of them. You can't mine that for whatever reason. It's broke. What else we got? We got this one down here. There we go. That one showed up. That's another tungsten. This one, let's see what it is. It doesn't look like it's quantanium. More laranite, man. This is You know what? As much as I want to get quantanium, I've never done laranite, and I actually kind of want to do laranite. So why don't we do laranite? So let's go ahead and grab this one. Now, when I grab laranite, nothing's going to explode my ship, right? So I can take my time. I don't have to worry. Let's go ahead and start scanning. This one should be pretty easy to get. Now, it's a little hard to see. They need to fix the UI a little bit, but I'm mining right now, okay? You can see the mining process has started. There's a little meter that goes up. Once it hits that green section, then you want to keep it inside that green section until the rock explodes. Exactly, Ozzy. I just wish I was born in that time period where these things were actually real life, you know? That would have been so cool. But at least we get to live it in game form, right? All right, it's almost there. You can, I don't know if you guys can see it, but the white's going up, and it's in the green now. It's in the green. So now I need to adjust my intensity back and forth to keep it in the green. You see how it's moving up and it's moving over to the left? Once it gets all the way to the left, it's going to explode. But you need to keep it in the green. So I'm going to start releasing some of the tension, the intensity. All right, it's still going high. It's still going high. Let's get it back down. That's good. That's good. Looks like we're good. This will be an easy break. At this point, we're going to back up because it's going to break. There we go. Now we got these rocks to individually do. So let it scan. And what you want to do is you want to find the rock with the most amount of laranite. See, that's got 99% inert materials, which will get you nothing. Therefore, that is not a rock you want to mine. If you do a good break, then most likely you're going to get the bad stuff in one rock and good stuff in another. If you do a bad break and you go into the red, that'll be different. There's another really, really bad one, which is perfect. It's all in one rock, so we don't have to get a mixture of bad and good. We can just settle for good. This is going to be a good one. Now, this is okay. 25% laranite and 74% inner is okay, because we need to break this up again. And when we break it up, if we do a good break, that 74% of inert materials might go in one, but then 100% of the 25% of laranite might go in another. So do you see what I'm talking about? Hopefully that makes sense. I know it can be a little confusing. See, that's 19%. It's not as good as the 25, but it's still a good one, and we still have a chance of getting 100% laranite. Let's see about this one. This is not going to be a good one. It is 4% of hephaestonite, which is really good, but a lot of inert materials. Let's try this one. This one might be a good one. 20% laranite, and look at that, and 2% hephaestonite. Yeah, so we want to grab this one. So now the mass of it is 788, and the instability is 2.64. That's not too bad. So let's go ahead and get this up. As you can see, the charge level is already reaching its levels, almost already in the green. And it's now in the green. Let's bring it down. We don't want it to go into the overcharge. It's starting to go up. Now remember, you can do this whole process when you're doing quantanium. It's just the moment that you start to collect the quantanium, that's when the timeline counts down. So it's almost done. Still in the middle. Let's back away. And boom. All right. Now it's purple. You see the outline is purple? That means we can pick this up. Let's see what we get. 1%. Perfect. 98% inert. This means this is a bad rock. Don't collect it. But you want you want this type of rock to not collect. You don't want it to be like 50-50, right? Because then you get bad shit with good shit, and you don't get as much good shit. So why not have the best shit instead of good and bad shit? Does that make sense? Hopefully I'm explaining that right. I love Elite Dangerous, yeah. It's another game I love. Let's see what this one is. That's another bad one. Perfect. That means we have more opportunities to get bigger doses of Laranite. All right, so that's one we don't want. This could possibly be a really, really good rock. Oh, thank you, DK Stealth. I appreciate it. There we go. Look at that, guys. Look at that. 88% Laranite. This is exactly what you want. So we're going to switch over to extraction, and we're extracting. The moment you do this with Quantanium, that is when the timer starts. You have 15 minutes to get it back to base. See this button here? When you have volatile cargo, which is the Quantanium, if you know you're about to explode and you're not at the station yet, you need to hit this button to jettison your cargo so that your ship doesn't just blow up. This should be another, I think this should be another really good one. Oh, it's not. Okay, hold on. That might have been the only really good one, because the rest of these, they don't seem like they're good. Come on, scan. This happens sometimes where you have to do that to get it to scan again. Let's see. I can't remember. No. All right, it looks like the only good one of Laranite we got was that rock that you just saw previously. Mostly inert materials. Nothing behind. That one does have 4%, but it's got 95%, which isn't something we want. So the only thing that we could really get out of that rock that we got, we just did. Now that's 0%. That's not a good one. 1% sucks. 25% Laranite. That's one that we could go for. It's better than the percentage that we had earlier. So let's break this one up. And we can get possibly another good one here. All right, get it to the green. It's in the green. Let's bring it back down. And I'm doing all of this with my mouse wheel. That's how you control the impact of the laser. See how low we're going? Laser is only at 7%, and it's staying around the middle, so that's good. Laranite isn't really unstable, so it's a lot easier to do. Quantanium is a lot more unstable and therefore a lot harder to get. All right, so let's see. Going to pick up the one that has the best. That's 100% inert. You don't want that. There's no value in inert materials. That's why they're called inert. 70%, that's good. That'll probably be the only one that's good. And that's 100% inert. So only three blocked off. This is the only one that's good. Later, Brandon. Now you see we actually have 2 of inert, so doing Laranite, you know, you're not going to get as much money, and it won't be as rewarding as doing specifically Quantanium. But like I said, I'm showing you guys this just for the sake of showing. All right, well, let's find that one, that other Laranite that was a good percentage, actually better than this one. That one's tungsten. No. Just got to figure out which one it was because I don't remember. There we go. 20% Laranite. This is a pretty big rock, so it's going to take longer. See how the white's going up a little bit slower? You see how the UI is just a little too bright? It makes it kind of hard to see the charge level. It's almost in the white, About 75% done. Or in the green, sorry. About 90% in the green now. And we are in green. Here we go. All right. So now I got to monitor and make sure that it doesn't go into the red. So let it get up to the top and then lower it. That way it's slower to lower back down instead of, you know, harder. We might be able to keep it at 100% and be able to get this because it doesn't go up too fast. It looks like that's going to be the case. So it looks like we're going to be good. So back up. This is a big rock. We don't want our ship to blow up because the rock blows up in our face. And you can see how many that just went out. That went out a lot. That's not going to be a good one. That's perfect. Let's see this one. That maybe at 36%. Yeah, that's good. That's something you want. All right. Let's charge it up. The sun is right in our way, so let's block that sun. Perfect. Now you can see it a little bit clearer. This is a good one. 36% laranite. All right, we are in the green. Let's go down. We're down to 12%, and it's staying in the middle. Perfect. So this one should be pretty easy. We can fill up 32 cargo, and we have 9 cargo in so far. So when you're doing laranite, you know, you're going to be able to, it's going to take a little bit longer. All right, 100% inert materials. I think. Is it scanning though? Yep. Okay, so that's not one we want. Perfect. Look at that. 100% laranite. That's exactly what we want. Lost Odyssey, it's much, much better to play with a mouse and keyboard. However, when you're moving your character around, you can do it with, you can do everything with a controller as well, but I think it's better with a mouse and keyboard. 90% laranite, good enough for me. Unfortunately, you can't, at the state of the game right now, you can't take the inert materials and just eject them. Unfortunately, that's like one of the biggest unfortunate things you can't do currently. %, nope. So that one's not worth it. Let's check out this one now. Tungsten, nope. 93%, don't want that. Inert, nope. Laranite, 100%. Look at that. Nice. Of course, you want this one. So switch it over. This one's going up fast. This will be a good rock. And it's mass. Oh, shit. No! Oh. Let it cool down. Let it cool down. I did exactly what you don't want to do. You don't want to get that overcharge in there, because what that does is it has a chance to get bad breaks, and when you get bad breaks, you get mixed ore. However, since this one only has laranite and nothing else in it, I don't think we're going to get a bad break. They're just going to go sporadic because we have a little bit of an overcharge. So back away, because this one definitely is going to be more. There we go. All right. We should be completely 100% fine because it was 100% laranite. So it doesn't matter what happened in that situation. We're always going to get laranite. Bushin, what's up, man? In a world of angry people, politics, and YouTube creators, you are not one of them. Stay healthy and accept a virtual hug from me. Thanks, bud. Now this one should be 100% as well. I don't even really need to scan it, but you know, it's an alpha, so you never know when things might happen. All right, we're good. We're almost full. We're 25 of 32, so... Man, this is a really good rock right there. Look at that. 23 of laranite. This is perfect. I don't think we're going to be full, though. We're going to be close to full, but not... We're really close to full, but we're not 100% at full. So... At this point, I'm good with what we got. We're in no rush now because we didn't do any Quantanium. Therefore, we're in absolutely zero rush. Take our time. But at this point, if let's say we were just going to do the Quantanium, right? What you want to do is you want to open up as many of the rocks that you possibly can before you start putting them in your ship. Meaning that you're ready to go from one Quantanium rock to the next Quantanium, and you're ready to extract at a moment's notice. Because you'd only have a little bit of time. And remember, it takes time to get from here back to the space station. Yeah, suffices to say, I'm going to be playing the shit out of Starfield. I just hope it's not like the Outer Worlds. I hope it's not like the Outer Worlds. Because the Outer Worlds, granted, is a great game, but it wasn't fun for me. It just felt like Fallout, but going to different planets. I don't want Starfield to feel just like Fallout, but going to different planets. I want to really feel as if I can explore space on my own. In the Outer Worlds, you couldn't really explore space on your own. It was the story led you here. Okay, so the story's leading you here. There wasn't much space involved, whereas Starfield actually has set itself up to make you go wherever you want to go, where you are the person in control of traveling to this planet or this moon. That's the feeling I want. So I'm hoping that that's how Starfield's going to be. Yes, I've always wanted to try Subnautica, but I've never tried it. All right, so we're going back to the exact location we were before. So there's two things I'm going to do here. One, we're going to land, and then we're going to go and store our ship. Then we're going to go to the refinery, and we're going to look at the differences between selling the ore straight up or refining the ore and getting more money. Then we're going to take what we already have at this station that's ready to send and make money for, which is Quantanium, and you'll see how much I'll get for that. All right, so again, you know, this would be a race in time right now if we had Quantanium in, but we don't. So it's just we still can be griefed, because once we come here, this is a place that pirates like to hang out because they know a lot of people are mining in this area. Therefore, there'll be a lot of pirates that'll chill out in this area and they'll shoot you as you're coming in. So you still obviously need to be careful. Essentially, what you want to do is try to get as close to the station as quickly as possible. All right. Okay, let's get in here. You see that ring around? Once you get inside that ring right there, that means you're safe. That means you cannot be fired upon. As of right now, it's a no firing zone. But once you're outside it, it is. But it looks like there's no player characters here, so that's good. Means I should be safe. Gonna get close enough. We know exactly where we're landing, right at the spot I'm looking at. That's where we're going to land. We already know this. So once I get close enough, which should be now, go to friends and click the landing. There you go.
Please proceed to assign landing bay.
It's going to be right here. Oh, okay. So you decided to screw me over this time, huh? No, it's there. It just took, well, it took a while for it to show up. All right, let's get in. I always like to make sure that if I'm doing Quantanium, this is what I do. I make sure that my exit is on the side of where the door is, because I need to get in as quickly as possible. Perfect landing. Get out. Yeah, he was barking in the background. Jen put him in this room because I guess he was barking at Ella. He's very jealous. He's a jealous doggy.
Landing complete. Have a pleasant stay.
All right, so what I'll do is I won't exit ship. I'll open ladder. And I'll get out this way. That way I don't have to get sucked into an animation. Close the ladder, of course, so that no one can come in and steal your ship while you're trying to go to the space station. Which it happens. People will sit out here and camp and wait. You don't shut your if you don't shut your ladder, they can enter it, take your ship, and ruin all the time you just spent trying to make a little bit of money. Takes a little time because this station is pretty far away from where you're going, so it takes a little time for the elevator to come, and you'll see that once we click lobby. You can see how far we are now, 68 meters from the prospector, and now we're started to go. And it's going to end up being in the thousands, so it's pretty far away, which is why the elevator takes a little bit longer to come in. Yeah, baby. Number one, yeah! Number one! I'm telling you guys, in a few years, this game is going to be what everyone is playing. And I'm telling you right now, that's the God's honest truth. In a few years, this game is going to be what everyone in this world. This is going to be, I'm telling you, this is going to be the new Fortnite. Exactly. I mean, there are so many possibilities of what this game is going to be able to accomplish. It's already leaps and bounds past other games. The amount of detail. All right, so we're heading to the refinery. Hey, Lucas. Hopefully you're having a great day. All right, so we're heading to the refinery. So, now granted, let me just explain. This is not going to be as much money as I would have been making if I mined nothing but Quantanium. However, it will still be a decent amount for the amount of time we took. What? We were out there for what? 25 minutes maybe at the most. So, however, again, I will show you, because I'm going to take a load that I did earlier a few days ago of just Quantanium that may have taken 10 minutes to get. And you'll see how much money difference it is. This game has been in development for quite a long time. The game wasn't a game at least until 2014, beginning of 2014. But it's been in development for quite a long time. But the ambitious and scale of the game is so massive, it's going to take a long time. Alright, so here we go. This is where you sell the ore we just collected in our prospector. There's two ways to do this. There is this one here, ore sales, meaning that what we just mined, we just give it to the station and they pay us a certain amount of money. Or we can refine it. And when you refine it, you get double the amount of money. So this is what we initially got if we wanted to just sell this. 43,000. Which is okay. It's not bad. But it's nowhere near what you would get if you did just Quantanium, though. However, that's not too bad. 43,000, boom, hit it, and I just made 43,000. However, we go over here. We go to this. We see I have one completed of Quantanium. Now, make a mental note. This says yield 1868. I want you to make a mental note of this. So if we were to mine this, there is a total of 2810 of everything that we have. However, we just want to do Laranite because Laranite's the only one that's actually making us any money. And there's 2798. Now, there is significantly more Laranite in here than there is in this right here. There's only 1868 of Quantanium, and there was 2798 of this. Remember, the 2798 or everything was only 43,000. However, if we were to do this, say Dynex solvation or solventation for just the Laranite, you get a quote. It's going to cost us 2,080, and it's going to take 1 day to refine. Now I can go ahead and tell you what I'd be making. Double of what the ore was. So if the ore was 46,000 or so, that means I would essentially turn this into double, and I would make 80 or 90,000 or so. And it would cost me 2,000 to do it, so I'd make like probably 88,000. That's what I would get in 2 days. So if you just repeat this process and you keep mining and you keep mining and you gather up your work orders, you'll make a lot of money. However, I'm not going to do that. I'm just going to take the 40,000 because I just wanted to show you. So I'm just going to sell this for 43,000. Look at my wallet. 1,526,000. 1,570,000. What I'm going to do though is I'm going to take this. You know what? I don't know if I actually have a ship here. I might have to spawn a ship. I don't. Okay. All right. So what I need to do is we got to spawn a ship. You have to have a ship at this station. There's persistence in this universe now. So you have to have a ship at this station to sell it to. So where we're going, we just gained 46,000 by doing some of that good old Laranite. Could have had double if I wanted to wait, but I was like, you know what? Let's just turn it in. We're going to hang back to hangars, and we're going to spawn a ship. Now, the reason we need a ship is we need a cargo ship. Remember the ship that I brought? It wasn't a cargo ship. It was a combat ship. Therefore, there's no cargo to take the Quantanium onto it. So I need to spawn a ship here that has enough cargo to take the Quantanium to the planet. Because you just can't, when you refine it, you can't sell what you refined to the station you're at. Does that make sense? Because it wouldn't make any sense for you to be able to do that. Because why would the station that just refined it buy it from you? What's the point? You want to sell it somewhere else that needs it, not at a location that clearly doesn't need it because you just refined it there. So what we got to do is we got to spawn a vehicle. What can I actually spawn? Let me see what I have at this location. We have that here, which is not, it's a light fighter. That's not going to do me any good. We've got the Argo Mole stored here at Shallow Frontier. That is the wrong place. Therefore, I cannot grab this. And you'll see why, because it's expired. So if I were to try to claim this, it's going to have an error. Cannot process. Because it was a rented ship. Even though I still have this ship, if I were to go to MIC L1 Shallow Frontier, I can get the ship. But I can't claim it here. I can only claim the ones I have. Same thing for this. Even though it says Argo Raft, if I were to claim this, it's not going to work. See? I don't own this ship, therefore I can't do it. Banner Defender doesn't have any cargo, so I can't do that one, even though I own this ship, because I have a Banu Merchantman. So it only works with the ones that I actually have. Now, I have or do I have a Nomad anymore? You know what? I don't even know if I do. But I also don't even know if this one has enough storage. We're going to go ahead and see. Hey, that works. All right. We're going to bring this one here. I don't think it's enough storage to take it over, but we'll find out. I'm going to have to get one of the ships that I actually have that's going to have enough storage. See, what I should have done is went ahead and taken, you know, one of the other ones. Lorville, Mercury Star Runner, that's not going to work. I do have that one. But if I were to claim this is the biggest cargo ship, it would take 22 minutes to get here. Therefore, it's not worth it. So I got to take another ship that I own. Because remember, they're not stored here. They're stored at New Babbage. And the ship that I have should be my Constellations. Yeah, see? I don't know how long this is going to take. Hopefully it won't be too long. 12 minutes, but I'll expedite it. We'll take the Taurus. And we'll expedite for, yeah, there you go. So we paid like 5,000 to get it here in 4 minutes. Not a big deal. So we got 4 minutes. So this should be enough time for us to go back. Of course, yeah, this game still has lots of bugs. No one's going to argue that. But it's at the point now where it mostly runs perfect without... I never have too many problems. All right, so we're heading back to the refinery. What we're going to do is we're going to put the refinable material into the Connie Taurus. Yeah, the whole thing about summoning ships is there's persistence now. So if you have a ship at a station, it will stay at that station unless you claim it. So if I were to go to the station where that ship was at, then I could just pull it out. I don't need to claim it. But if I'm at another station, I have to claim it and have it sent here. That takes time, and it costs money if you want it expedited. Because there's persistence in the world now. It didn't used to be that way. You used to be able to claim a ship wherever you were, and it would just immediately show up wherever you were. You could pull it out of infinite air. You can't do that anymore because the game is actually starting to become a game, and it just won't let you do that anymore. All right. So now when I go here to the refinery,
See anything you like?
you'll see that I have the option. This hasn't arrived yet, but it's on the way. So, and look at that. It has enough. So I can actually, I didn't even need to take the Taurus, and I could just do with the Nomad. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to put it in the back of the Nomad. So because I don't need the Taurus, and we can go ahead and collect it, because it's actually, its cargo haul is big enough. See, it just barely fits. Now remember, all of that Laranite, which is one of the best things you can mine, not the best, but one of the best, got us 46,000, or would have got us roughly 86,000 if I would have refined it. This is not even a full stack of Quantanium, meaning that I didn't fill up the entire cargo, 32 SCUs of cargo. It only filled up 18 SCUs of cargo. So that's not half, but close to half. And you'll see how much this will make. Here's the trick. You have got to transport it from one location to another. Anything can happen in this game when you transport something, right? The game could crash Not because of it. If it's a 30K crash, you'll be okay because they have recovery. But if you get any other type of crash in the game, you lose whatever's on your ship because you have to claim it. And that means you lose whatever money you would have made. That happened to me once already a few days ago. I was taking a load, a full load, 3,200 SCU load of Quantanium to a station. Made it into the perimeter of the station, but the game crashed. And we got to watch out. We got a guy here, which he could be pirating. So remember, I put it in my Nomad. So here's the Nomad retrieve because it's here. And it has that content of Quantanium on the back of it. Thank you, Jose. I'm glad you watched. I'm glad you're still here watching, bud. Where's it at? It is on pad 4. So we got to be careful because this guy could be a grifter and he could be waiting for us to spawn. Hello, EXO. Now there's 4 different stations I can take this to. Now, you don't see it, but it's there. This is where you store the cargo on the Nomad right here. It's invisible, unfortunately. They don't have Quantanium in a box yet, so you don't see it, but it's there, okay? Other things show up, but for whatever reason, Quantanium doesn't. All right, made it inside. This is a fairly nice ship. I enjoy this ship. It's got a bed. It's got a kitchen. And I like the look of it. All right. Turn it on.
Welcome. Your journey begins.
Where are we going to go?
Systems operational.
This is tough. We're gonna go here. The reason I'm going here is this is what I consider home. It's gonna take the longest to get there, but it's what in the game is considered home for me.
Landing gear.
There is a person on the other side of this. You see that blue marker on my middle of my HUD? So we got to be careful. Let's get out as quickly as possible. This is going to take a long time for us to get here. All right, good. We made it out without getting injured. So this is a good opportunity to explore this tiny ship, I guess. Hello, framed. Oh no. Please, please don't do that to me. Every time that happens, I think the game is gonna freaking quit. So it scares the crap out of me. So we got a stove here. We've got a sink, some spices. There's a little pull-out chair. So if you wanted to take a seat, you know, when they start implementing other things in the game, maybe you'll be able to do certain items or whatever. No, I'm just chilling. Like I said, this is a long trip, so we'll go ahead and get up. There's your bed. You got some books. Dare to Dream. No, there's no game NPC chatter. However, you can talk to other players if they've got mics on, meaning that there is situational chatter. So like when you get close to a player character and that person is using a mic, you'll hear them. as if they're in game. But the NPCs don't really talk unless you talk to them first. And there are some NPCs that you can talk to, of course. But the normal NPCs don't go around talking yet. That's just not implemented in the game yet. So you come over here, go to the door access. Oops. This is where your cargo, you can kind of see your cargo. Over here, you got something there. Here's where your bathroom is. Your space shitter. And of course, here is the closet. And you go out, you go over there. That's where the exit is. So it's not a big ship, but it's a starter ship. This is one of the ships you can get when you purchase a package for the game. So F12. See, there's the text. And if you don't want to see it, you just hit F12 and it's gone. All right, still got quite a ways. There's where our cargo is. Again, you can't see it, but it's there. This is one of those ships that actually doesn't land. It hovers. So it doesn't, it's a hover landing pad, meaning that it will hover over an area, but it will never actually touch the ground. Very nice looking ship though. I actually kind of like it. Fast to get around in. It can do a little bit of combat. It's got 3 size, 3 weapons. But it's not a ship that you would want to spend your entire verse in. It's an okay combat ship. You can do some early combat bounties in it. But like I said, this is not a ship where you'd want to go up against, vanguards or those types of ships. This is a ship you want to go up against starter ships like the Aurora MR or the Mustang Alpha. But any good pilot can take any ship and be amazing at it. All right, so this is, like I said, this is the thing. You know, this is what shows how big this universe is. We've only got 1 star system in the game right now. That star system has 4 planets. Look at how long it takes. And this ship specifically, because of the type of quantum drive it has, we started here. And we have went this far already. This is pretty much going from one side all the way to the other side, almost. And you see how long it takes. I didn't leave any flap open. There's no flap open. That's how the ship spawned. So when you can click a button and the cargo will go up or down or whatever. I know that looks open. That's just how it is. This is one of those ships that has the cargo stored on the outside of the ship. So it makes it look really, really weird. And you keep thinking to yourself, that's open. How do I close it? No, it's not open. It's closed. Nice and peaceful though, right? You guys really can't hear that though, can you? Let me turn up the sound. You really got to listen to the sounds in this game. The music score and everything is so good. All right, we should be getting closer and closer. What are we at now? 7 million. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and leave it here. You're going to see the planet of Microtech come into view. Microtech is the furthest planet in this system away from the sun. So it is the coldest planet. And if any of you guys did the free fly event, this was where they had the expo and all that. Yeah, you can store stuff outside and it's completely fine. However, when you get an atmosphere, that's when the wind and stuff can mess things up when you get inside atmospheres of planets. There's no wind in space, obviously. Now, eventually, you're going to start to see this little dot. And I can't show you exactly where. There it is. You should see it now. The dot just showed up. That's the planet. And it's going to slowly start coming into view. Boom. This is just one of the things that makes this game so beautiful. Here we go. Alright, we made it here. Now we just need to go to... I think it's probably on the other side. Which means it's gonna be nighttime when we go there, unfortunately. I always prefer Microtech during the day, but most of the time I come to Microtech, it's always nighttime.
Engage.
And Bisa, this is called Star Citizen. It looks like it's still daytime. Cool. I always much more enjoy it when it's daytime. Now, there's two things you can do here.
Complete.
There's a place that you can land that takes you exactly where you need to go. So that's where we're going to land. Oh, don't do this. Okay. Last time, listen, honestly. Last time I came here to Microtech was when I lost my Quantanium load. So I'm a little scared here. Essentially, there is the landing zone. That's where you land all of your ships. However, you would ride the tram or the train all the way over to here. So we're going to go ahead and cut that middleman out, and we're going to land here. You see these circles right here? Sorry, it's really laggy right here for some reason. Usually it's not this laggy. We're going to land like literally right there. That's going to take us into the commons area where I can sell this stuff. So you get there a little quicker. I'm going to put my landing gear down, but I want you to take a look at what the landing gear is. You don't actually land on it. It's a hover type of technology. Future hover technology, whatever. All right.
Thank you, and please visit again.
This game can be a bitch to run, of course. It's not finished yet. It's an alpha. Alright, let's go down. And here is the building. There's a landing pad over there that you can land at, but you can literally just go right here. No reason to using the landing pad. This cuts off your time significantly when you're doing things like these. Let's get here and land. See what I mean? Doesn't touch. That's considered landed. It never touches the ground.
Engine systems disabled.
There we go. Now remember, when you're landing here, if something happens, you can still lose the ship. However, if you go to the actual landing pads, your ship is stored, and therefore you don't lose anything if a crash happens. So you have to be careful when you're doing this method, because it still can screw you up. But this will get you to where you need to go significantly quicker, but it doesn't always necessarily mean it's better. Little one small step for mankind. Look at my ship. All right, let's get in there. So let's hurry up and do this and make sure we sell it before anyone comes in and griefs it or maybe knocks it over or whatever. Hey Tex, how you doing, bud? Okay. This is where you can get like a vehicle if you wanted a regular vehicle. But all we need to do is take this elevator up to the commons. And then let's go to the trade development division. And let's sell that Quantanium that I mined a few days ago. That we refined and took it specifically to remind it. So let me tell I'll tell you exactly, guys, what I would have made if I wouldn't have refined it once I find out how much I made, because I can't remember. It's been a few days, so this one I don't 100% remember how much I got without refining. But whatever it is, it's going to be exactly half of what I'm making now. And remember, it was significantly less Quantanium than we had of Laranite, which got us 40-some thousand. So here we go. We're going to sell. There's our Nomad. There's Quantanium. And we're making 164,000. With significantly less. We only filled up 18 SCU when there was 32 SCU we could have got, but we only did 18. And this is double the amount. So what's that? 82,000, right? So if we would have just sold the ore, we would have got 82,000 for just that much. We only got 40,000 for filling up an entire thing of Laranite. Quantanium is the most money you can make in game. And there you go. Now we're at 1.7 million, which means that we could buy some ships if we wanted to. I really like this location here. Microtech. We're going to go ahead and do a little undressing. Oh, it's getting sexy in here. Let's put on some clothes. Let's go. That's good. Yeah, I've done PvP combat before, yeah. Let's go get drunk. There's no earning any assassin skill or anything like that, but you can stealth enemies, yeah. There is stealth kills in this game. That's pretty cool, too. All right, let's head over here. You remember where I landed? All the way over there. Our ship is still there. There's nothing on it anymore, so it's not like I'm worried about it anymore. What are my frames? Right now, they're like not doing too well. 30. I don't think you guys can see that. 31. But I'm playing in 4K, so normally I get about 70 to 80 frames in space and 30 to 40, maybe sometimes 50 inside planets in popular spaces like this. Now, you can normally get drinks from the bartender. Sometimes it works and sometimes it doesn't. Here we go. I want a liqueur. How about a whiskey and cola?
Yep, coming right up.
So he's gonna make me a whiskey and cola. What's the ultimate goal? The same as in every game. Take over the world. Mind if I do? That's the stuff right there. Try keep it in there. Keep it in there. Come on, no. Drink it all. Drink it all. Come on. Chug, 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 chug. Might be empty now. Yep, it's empty. Even though it says there's a little bit in there, it's still empty. Now, you will get an effect. If you start to drink like 5 or 6 of these, you'll get drunk, and then you can't walk straight. You see, look at the bottom left of the screen. Do you see that percentage, 3.9? That tells you how drugged up I am. So if I were to get another drink,
hey there.
It would continue to go up. See how it's going down? 3.61, 3.59. So you can get drunk, and then you'll start to slur, and you won't be able to move straight. You just got to keep drinking more. Just obviously one thing isn't going to do it for you. Requires a little bit more. Now at nighttime, all of this gets really pretty. The lights turn on, everything glows. It's pretty cool. Yeah, so you have all these stats that you'll see right here, and each one of them counts for something. So this one is your drug level. Alcohol is a drug, so this tells you if you're going to get drunk or not, depending on how high it goes. If this goes to 100%, that means you pretty much die. So if this goes to 100, you die. This is your water intake. So we're at 100% right now, but this hydration level. If this goes lower and lower, your sprinting is going to get worse. You're going to start to slow down. You'll start to move funny and weird. It just means you're dehydrated. And if that gets to 0, you're going to faint and fall down. So you don't want that to happen. This is your food. So when you start to get hungry, this will get lower and lower and lower. Same effects. It'll affect you the same way. If it gets down to 0, you'll pretty much pass out, and someone's going to have to revive you. This is if you have any injuries. You can barely see it, but a part of your limb will light up if you've broken a bone or not. And if you have a broken bone, you'll limp. if let's say you have 2 broken bones in your legs, you won't be able to walk. You'll only be able to crawl, and then you'll have to have people take you to a hospital and get you fixed. So to say this game is mind-boggling is it's crazy. This is the temperature of your body. So right now we're at a good 36.5 degrees Celsius inside. So that means this degree is what it feels like inside this area, which is perfectly, I guess, okay for the game. However, if we go outside in Microtech, because it's the coldest planet, this is going to significantly drop to negatives, right? Meaning that if I were to have the clothes I have on right now outside, I would only last for like maybe 3 minutes before I die of cold. So you put on a different suit, which has different parameters of how good that suit is. Each one has different settings. Say for this one's, for instance, if you look at it, item type, heavy armor, damage reduction, 40%. Temperature rating, -70 to 100 degrees Celsius. So this suit particularly would allow me to survive in -70 degree weather to 100 degrees Celsius. This one is -35 to 68. This one is 35 to 65. 56 to 86. 38 to 68. 35 to 68, -61 to 91. See how they all have different measures. Measure of a man, -61 to 91. They're all different. Some planets are really hot, therefore the higher the different type of armor you're going to want on. Some planets are really cold, different type of armor you're going to want on. It's the amount of realism in this game is what sets this apart from any other game. People hark on it all the time because it's unfinished and it's going to take a long time to finish. But the ambition is this is going to be a game that's going to last for 20 years. That will keep coming out with updates. It'll be Fortnite, essentially, where it'll release and then it'll keep updating and updating. More systems, more ships, more everything. This game is going to be something that's just gonna blow everyone out of the water. And that's why we're all so very, very excited for what this means. Where's my dance? Oh, yeah. He's feeling this beat right now. It's dropping. He's feeling it. He's getting into the groove. Now, this is a club called Oasis. This is like a dance area where you can dance, called the Oasis. It's like a little bar or a dance club. Whammers, this is a, I think this is a burger joint. Yep. Whammy. So you get yourself a burger. Let's say we're gonna buy a Wham burger here. This is if you were hungry, this is what would fill you up. Gonna eat it. Yummy. He eats that really fast. But if you had less than 100% in your food meter, then that's what you would use to fill it back up to 100%. We didn't really need to eat right there. Same thing here for drinks. Buy one of these. Pick it up.
I think you're going to be happy with that.
I know it looks a little glitched. Drink. They'll open it up.
Take a look around.
Obviously, it's a little glitched right now. They'll fix it, I'm sure. Your hand's doing some weird shit. It just drops it. Well, you don't want to do that. Let's grab it. Waste not, want not, right? Recycle, right? This, we're going to say this one's a green one. We'll go down here, place. We're going to do the right thing. There we go. We have protected the environment. That's what it's all about, folks. Show what's written above the entrance. Cave into your craven. Always a good time. Remember, it's not optimized, so the frames are always going to be nowhere near what the potential of it's going to be. Oh, we got Wally's bar here. Except this one's not out here yet. They don't have this implemented. See how you can't go in. But there's eventually going to be a bar here called Wally's Bar. Oza, what is Oza? Oza is a Neo-Imperial cuisine, but as you can see, it's not here yet either. So eventually they'll put that in. Gonna be all different types of food for you to eat. Here is a clothes aesthetic place. These are pretty cool though, because they actually have shirts that move, and I like that.
Hi, welcome.
Again, everything you see here you can put on, from shoes, outfits, pants. Love the look of that shirt there. And if you want to purchase something outright, there usually is a terminal, but it doesn't look like there's a terminal in here in this one. So that's why they have everything to be seen here. You can try on the jacket if you want. Although it looks like it's, I guess, glitched out, so you can't try it on. Oh, but it took away my... See what I mean? It's an alpha, so my jacket's gone. So I'm not sure 100% if that means it's actually gone, or if it comes back into your inventory, or what just happened. Nope, right there it is, so I think that's it. That's what you get if you die and then you get revived because you're a clone. It's your medical gown. I do want to buy one of these though. I want to buy I think this would look really good. I'm gonna buy it. Cost 10,000, but I think it'll look really cool. And we'll get the boots too, to match the ensemble. Alright, so now we go in here. There's the boots, so let's take off these. Those on. Let's find it. There it is. Okay, so now you see we need pants. So what you want is matching pants. I don't know if they have... Do they have white pants? You got these types. Yeah. There we go. Okay. And you can sort these if you want. If you only want to show where the pants are, you can do that too. And see, this is a different uniform than what you see. That's a different jacket, but still, that looks pretty damn good. I think that looks pretty good. But there you go. I mean, there's the amount of things and whatnot that you can customize in this is amazing. I love it. Now, what we say? This should be a surface exit, right? Or not that one. Where's? I think it's on the other side. Oh, that's restrooms. I think the surface is over here. You will be able to buy a apartment, houses, and things like that. Yeah, that's going to be in the game. All right, you got the surface entrance here. This is, remember where we came through before? Where our ship is stored. It's always lagging a bit, but frames wise, I'm getting right now 32. If it lags on your screen, it could be numerous things. Could be with OBS. This is where you can get out of vehicle. Let's see what vehicles I actually have. I have a gray cat. And a Tumbril Nova. No. Actually, I should be able to get all of these out. Let's get the Nox out. They're going to be fixing grav lift technology in the next patch, meaning that bikes like here that I'm about to show you will work better. There we go. Now remember, I'm in civilian clothes. So, I believe...
Systems activating. Systems on. Engines power low. Shields.
I think there's air on this place. I'm not sure.
Please proceed to assigned landing bay.
Oh, come on, you're not letting me out. Hold on. Should be letting me out.
That request has already been granted.
Oh, it's not letting me outside for whatever reason. You know, it's an alpha. For whatever reason, it's not. Maybe it's because I parked right in front of there that it's not opening up. But that's what it should do. It should open up. Well, like how it's floating. But yeah, I mean, you see that. Again, it's alpha. There's still a lot of bugs. So let's just go out the door here. All right, I will only survive for 6 minutes and 37 seconds. Do you see that bottom? So me being out here in this uniform will only allow me to survive for 6 minutes, and then I'll die. I love how he puts up his hand. See, and now I'm back to normal because the temperature inside here is 35.9. This is where you can open your cargo bay. That just brings it down. It doesn't mean it covers it up. But it is a very demanding game that a lot of machines, unfortunately, are just not going to be able to handle as of right now. Not until they get some more optimization.
Systems enabled.
Now that's the, remember we took a bike out and then we did the thing. For whatever reason though, the thing didn't open up. That's just the other area where you can put a bike. But let's say we wanted to, okay, that's broken.
Has already been granted.
Alright, actually, it looks like there's one open right here. I'm just going to take it.
Landing gear engaged.
This is clearly not where I'm supposed to land right now, and it's in front of another ship. Perfect landing.
Warning, you are blocking an active flight bay.
Now, let me show you what's going to happen.
Facility.
So we are blocking an active flight bay. So what they're going to impound this, and then you have to wait for a certain amount of time once you're obstructing the landing area. It's pretty funny.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area. Thank you for your cooperation.
So what it does is when it restores the vehicle, it should teleport us.
Initiating ship storage procedure. For your safety, please vacate the area.
No, you see the top right, that bullet? Now look, see? We're inside. See that? That's because we went automatically inside here to the spaceport because we were inside that entrance that we weren't supposed to be at. So our vehicle got impounded. And if I'm not mistaken, if I can find...
Keep a careful watch on all personal items.
I don't know where... I actually don't know where they are. I don't really know where they are. There's these fine terminals. I think they're down here. In customs. Yep. Now, I don't know if I'm going to show up in the system as an impounded vehicle. Nice. So for whatever reason, it didn't charge me with the crime of doing that. So that's cool. I really like this little android here, or this hologram.
Hi. Is there something I can help you with?
All right, you could ask for a joke.
Here's a funny joke. What do you call a mobile risk computational unit that is completely made out of helium? Moby gas.
Only thing is you can't really hear her. It's very, very faint.
Can I help you with anything else? While it's commonly known that you can find the corporate headquarters for industry leader Microtech here in the city, you may not know that many other top companies are proud to call New Babbage their home. Mining conglomerate Shubin Interstellar, medical innovator CureLife, sim designer Original Systems, and advanced avionics manufacturer Blue Triangle all operate from right here. Seems like the secret's out to how great a place New Babbage is.
Yeah, that's the easiest way to tell players from NPCs, because NPCs will stand around, look around, they might walk, but real players run the entire time. Like, no one ever just walks. No one, you'll never see anybody just... Whoa, that's weird. Oh my gosh. I'm getting it. But you see what I'm saying? For whatever reason, when I hit that, it goes to where my vehicle used to be. Let me see if it actually tells me that it's impounded or not.
Microtech, the Empire's leader in cutting-edge technology.
Yeah, it says unknown. And I gotta claim it. Which means I think it's impounded. But all these ships I could get out because they're all here at New Babbage. So, but that's going to be it for the stream today. I just wanted to do a nice relaxed stream with a few different games and talk to you guys. Like I said, Halo stuff's coming up next week, so we're going to be focusing on that a lot. So thank you for, you know, coming to my TED Talk, and I can't recommend enough, guys. If you were there, we're going to be putting a lot more effort into our Discord coming up in 2022. So if you want to go to it and check it out, please do so. Discord is free, and it's a way for you to talk to the entire community and discuss your favorite games, meet up with people to play games, and it's just how we can bring everybody together. So links are always in the description to become a member, to become a Patreon, to you know, like, subscribe, all that great stuff if you're not already, which I know most of you are. So thank you again so much for watching. Please have a safe Sunday. Be careful and love each other. And we'll talk to you on the next one. Peace out. Bitches.
Has a lot going on today.